Let's talk top 10 reasons to move to the Phoenix Scottsdale area, and I'm starting right now. Welcome back. Hi, I am Michelle Miller with Michelle Miller Realty and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Arizona Properties. I am talking about 10 great reasons to move to the Phoenix Scottsdale area. And if you have been watching over the years, you can see that a lot of people are cluing into why it's so great to live here. We're like the fastest growing county, Maricopa County, which encompasses most of the area, for 3 or 4 years running. I think we just got beat out now by like Coeur d'Alene, Idaho in the last couple of years. But they're all in on the secret, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, number one, everybody starts with the weather, but shoot, I moved from here from the Midwest, and right about now when it's starting to get cold up there, people are starting to think, man, you know what? I am really tired of shoveling the snow, and it is cold down to my bones. I don't like it. I don't want it, and I'm gonna get out of here. And yes, it is the number one reason why probably people move here. We get 299 days of summer, or of sunshine. Can you believe that? The other high average is 209 days, so we are smoking everybody else in the Valley of the Sun here. We also rank overall on the comfort index of 7.3 out of 10. Probably because of our very toasty summers, but in the winter we rank 8.7 out of 10. So that's a pretty good scale. We get 9 inches of rain. The other US average is 38 inches. So far less rain, which leads us to our climate, which is very dry, but dry has its advantages. First of all, good hair day, girls. So you're not gonna curl your hair. I curled my hair this morning, look, curls at night, still all day long. Then my hair is not falling. Also, my knees feel so much better here. I have osteoarthritis in them. And when I go back to Wisconsin in the summers, as soon as I get off that plane, they just start aching. And so it just feels so much better to be here, especially if you suffer from arthritis. All right, number 3, we have tremendous outdoor living and activities. So if you love to eat outside, I love to eat outside. And you can do it there. We just don't have all the bugs flying around like you see in other areas where it's more humid. And then all the outdoor activities, hiking, biking, golf, paddleboarding. Yeah, we have lakes. Yes, we do. You can see my other video about fun things to do in the Phoenix Scottsdale area, and it'll cue you in on all the great stuff to do outside. So it is just an outdoor haven. If you are an outdoorsy person, this is the place for you. All right, how about taxes? Who wants low taxes? Yeah, sign me up. I moved here from Illinois. My taxes for the same size house, 1/3 what I was paying in Illinois. And their taxes have gone up substantially since I vacated there. What keeps our taxes low? This is a destination, so all that bed tax from all you people that come and visit, thank you very much. We have big events here, so that does help keep our tax base low. All right, number 5 is our natural beauty. I was just saying the other day that I just love, you start to take it for granted, all the beautiful mountain ranges, that it's like 360-degree views of mountains when you are walking or riding around in this town. It's just beautiful. When that sun comes up over the 4 peaks or behind 4 peaks, it's so pretty. And then when the sun sets, that's when it's really pretty. The mountains, there's a saying here, when the mountains are pink, it's time to drink. So it falls in line with like happy hour. That's what all the retired people say. But yeah, they just glow. It's just that golden hour that they call for when you take pictures. They're not kidding, it's beautiful. And our sunsets here are something to behold, especially in monsoon season when it's really dusty. The sunsets are really vibrant. And then if you go into Sedona, the red rock formations, it's incredible. It's very different beauty, like the desert landscape. It did take me a while to get used to it, I gotta tell you. But when the sun sets and you see the outline of the saguaros, that's the cactus with the arms, which by the way is the Sonoran Desert is the only place that those cactuses grow. So that is really unique to our area. And they really are pretty, like just when you see their silhouette as the sun's going down. So yes, just a ton of natural beauty, very different than where I grew up, but just beautiful nonetheless in a totally different way. All right, we have sports and sporting. Having lived in a smaller town, it's nice to come to a big town and you have the Arizona Cardinals. We have spring training, which is a blast to go to. We host Cactus League here. And so you can come in the month of March, and it does get crowded, so make reservations way early. But it's fun. A great little baseball game. The Cubs Stadium at Sloan Park is really, the Diamondback Stadium, what they share with the Colorado Rockies, that's a really nice facility as well. And then there's a whole bunch out in Maryvale, which I haven't been to be honest with you. But yeah, also we get the Waste Management or the People's Open. That's that big golf tournament here. Usually the same weekend as the Super Bowl. That is a ton of fun, and the people watching is like no other. So If you've never been, you should definitely add it to your to-do list because it's pretty fun. Even if you don't play golf or care about golf, it's just a great day for people watching. There's good food and drink and just being outside. We also get the Fiesta Bowl here. That's fun. We have the Phoenix Suns if you like NBA basketball. Oh, and the hockey. We have the Coyotes. So there's a little bit of something for everybody here. Yeah, it's nice having all those options. Number 7 is our transportation system. It is really easy to get around this system. It's very much like on a grid. Our 101 highway loops the whole. It goes north, south, east, west, makes a big loop around Phoenix and into Scottsdale, and then goes down to the airport. It's just really simple. And our roads are really nice because we don't have snow and snow plows tearing up the concrete. Our roads are they're so smooth. It's funny when I go back to Illinois and you're like, roads. Yeah, I miss our nice smooth roads. You get spoiled here. Yeah, so it's nice. And then number 8 on a piggyback, because it is easy to get around, we are in close proximity to so many different things. You can be in a whole different climate in an hour and a half. So if it's warm down here, you can be up in Snowball and go skiing up in Flagstaff in an hour and a half. You can go up to Sedona. You're 5.5 hours to the Pacific Ocean. You can be in Las Vegas in about 4.5 hours, depending on where you're starting from. Just great proximity to a lot of really great things. Or you could head south. You can be down in Mexico in 4 hours from Phoenix too, to go down to Rocky Point. Just easy to get around, and then great proximity to a lot of other things. Number 9, if you are an olive lover, we have a really good olive growing farm down in Queen Creek. And sometimes, if you may have seen them, it serves Queen Creek olives, but you can go and take a tour. They teach you all about olive oil, and then they have a little gift shop, and you can eat lunch down there, but it's pretty interesting. One of the things I learned is that the predator that attacks olives normally can't survive in our climate. So they are naturally organic without having to do anything to the trees or anything to deter pests, because their main enemy just does not like Arizona. So I guess they didn't hear the whole list of all the great things that happen here. They don't want to come. All right, and then number 10, world-class shopping and restaurants. So we have shopping from bargain hunter shopping outlet malls to uber luxury shopping. In fact, they are in the process of building a new shopping wing near South, just north of Old Town on Scottsdale Road. The Ritz-Carlton, it's the first Ritz-Carlton they've built in 12 years. It's gonna have the longest pool in the United States. It's 4 football fields long, and it's gonna like meander into each other. And then all around it is gonna be really high-end shopping. Fendi is gonna have a big flagship store there, and it's drawing in a whole bunch of other luxury brands. Then on top of that, we have our 3-story fashion square, which is down in Old Town. We have the Kierland Commons, which is a really beautiful outdoor mall just to stroll around in the sun, and then window shop. And it also has a lot of great restaurants in there. Cross over Scottsdale Road from Kierland and you'll end up in the Scottsdale Quarter. Again, a whole slew of other great stores. And then you can also shop down at the Biltmore. So many good things. This is not an all-inclusive list. This is just some of the things that stood out to me about why I enjoy living here so much. But if you have questions about other things to do, if you're coming to town and you're like, hey, what should we do while we're there? I'm happy to talk to you, figure out what you'd like to do, and then help steer you in a different direction. But I am having other videos about this. There was things to do in the area and pros and cons and all that stuff. So take a look through all the videos. If there's something that you would like to see or have me do a video on, please make sure to give me a shout out. My contact information is below, or you can check us out at michellemillerrealty.com. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to press the subscribe button so you're notified the next time I release a video. Thanks, I appreciate your time so much, and I will see you next time.